Welcome, everyone. What is up? Today is Saturday. What's up, everybody? I am Yasmin TV, Yasmin Woodland, and today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I will be talking about this viral TikTok that's going all over social media. A lot of people are divided on what exactly is going on in this situation, and long story short, this teacher is going viral. Okay. Now, I really wasn't going to speak on this because I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But social media is literally blowing this entire situation up. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get my thoughts on it. So, long story short, this teacher is going viral all over TikTok, all over Instagram, Twitter, social media because he allowed his female students to unbraid his hair during classroom hours. Okay. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's innocent, it's harmless, he didn't do anything wrong. I don't see what the harm is. What did he do wrong? Every teacher has a bond with their students. What's the harm here? But on the flip side, people are saying no, it's definitely inappropriate. Why are your students playing in your hair? Aren't they in school to learn? And then secondly, why are you on social media? Why are you going live on social media and you're a teacher? And then on top of that, you're filming your students. And clearly these kids are underage. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen to Instagram just to kind of give like a little bit more context on the situation. But y'all, this situation is just absolutely crazy. Let me go ahead and share my screen. If you guys are coming in the chat, make sure you drop a like. Thank you all so much for being here. So let me go ahead and share my screen really quickly to Instagram because social media is definitely divided on this entire situation. So as you can see right here, this is brought to you by It's On Site on social media. And this is a clip from his TikTok page. And he's actually letting the students unbraid his hair. You can see they have the combs in their hand and they're unbraiding all his hair. Now, the reasoning to him allowing his students to unbraid his hair is because he was claiming that he had some sort of hair appointment immediately after school ended that day, and that once he clocked out, he wasn't going to have enough time or something like that to like unbraid all of his hair and take his hair down. So a lot of his students was just like, well, let us help you, let us help you take your hair down. And he actually let these females and these girls take his hair down, still in the classroom, still in school. So this is really crazy. So a username right here said, Black parents tap in. Would you be okay with your daughter unbraiding her teacher's hair? Is this appropriate? Child, when I said social media is literally blowing up over this entire situation, I just cannot handle it. So first of all, a lot of these comments are actually siding with the teacher, okay? Saying, I mean, what's he doing wrong? What's he doing wrong? They're just playing in his hair. They're just unbraiding his hair. It's no harm. Stop sexualizing girls. Stop sexualizing, teenagers and, little girls and stuff like that. Why are you guys making this sexual? You're projecting your past trauma onto these other girls and all this other stuff. Now, mind you, this comment right here about this username, she says, shake my head. My daughter is in this video, black and the black and white hoodie. So I'm assuming it's the girl right here with the black and white hoodie. And then she says, and I have absolutely no problem with it. Mr. White has been her science teacher for 5 years, and at no point in time has he ever made me or my child feel uncomfortable. Never anywhere vibes. To know me or my daughter is to know I don't play about her and wouldn't stand for anything inappropriate. Okay. So she's basically defending the teacher, saying that he's not doing anything wrong. He hasn't done anything wrong, and he has never been, inappropriate with her daughter. Now, if you look further along in her comment, because she left a long comment, and I'm just trying to paraphrase, she said, y'all are weirdos talking about people on social media that don't agree with her. Y'all are weirdos. Y'all are sexualizing children, little black girls doing what little black girls do. They play in hair. I'm gonna give my thoughts in a second, but let me just get through the backstory. And then she goes on to say, now, if they were twerking and shaking ass in the background, you may have a leg to stand on. And yes, I signed a media release for my child to appear in videos. It's funny how none of the educational videos went viral, but this one did. It's funny how no videos of him coaching and counseling students have went viral, but y'all weirdos take this and blow this up, get a life. So The end of her comment, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I didn't see anything about a media release form. I didn't see anything on social media about that. Now, if there is a form, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's between the teacher and the parent, you know? But my thing is this. She's saying there's videos of him coaching and all this other stuff that didn't go viral. Did he go live coaching? Did he go live coaching? Did he go live counseling his students? Or did he go live having his students unbraid his hair? So, like I said, it's a lot of angles to this situation. Now, my thing is, okay, let me keep scrolling down in the comments. My thing is, as a teacher, are you allowed to live stream on social media, whether it's inappropriate or not, during school hours, during instruction hours? Because when I was in high school or middle school, whatever the case may be, we went to school, got the instruction, went to class, got the lessons done, turned in our homework for the next day, whatever, talked about the quizzes and tests for the upcoming week, and then we were dismissed. It wasn't any, oh, let's go play in the teacher's hair. And I've never done nothing like that, but everyone have different experiences, is what I'm saying. So again, when I was in school, which was not long ago, I'm still in my 20s, it's like teachers could not be on Instagram live. Teachers could not be on TikTok live. Like, I feel like people are low key because they're saying it's innocent and they just, took his braids out. I feel like they're overlooking classroom procedures, classroom policies, school procedures, school policies, okay? And a lot of these policies within the schools, there's a strict policy when it comes to social media. Like, even when you get hired, y'all, some of these applications, you have to put like your username, your Instagram link, your Twitter handle. You have to put all this stuff on the application so they can do a thorough background just to make sure they want to, hire you for this campus, this school, college campus, whatever the case may be. So there's a strict policy when it comes to teachers being on social media, especially during instruction hours. Like, you're on the clock to teach. You're not on the clock to be on TikTok and make TikToks of your students, whether you feel like it's inappropriate or not. I feel like people aren't really seeing that. They're not really seeing that. They're so, they're so hell-bent on it's innocent. They're just unbraiding his hair like little black girls do. And I'm just like, you guys aren't even seeing the fact that he's not even supposed to be on social media while he's on the clock teaching class. He's supposed to be teaching class. He's supposed to be educating. Even if he was done with the lesson, okay, you're done with the lesson. Everyone sit quietly, relax until class is dismissed. Like, not let me hop on TikTok and make a TikTok. Like, he needed to be more responsible, I feel. He needed to be a little bit more responsible as a teacher. Let me see if you guys are saying anything in the chat, you guys. Shout out to the chat, y'all. Thank you all so much for being here. So yeah, you guys. Hey, good morning, Bree. How are you? So, like I said, personally, I feel like this entire situation could have been avoided had he not really been, hey, Tiny, say, hey, Bree. What's up, you guys? Hey. I feel like this entire situation could have been avoided had he not been on social media, during work hours. You have to have a certain, it's called a code of ethics. And people aren't seeing that. And then another comment that I really didn't like about this situation is they're saying, oh, they're just being little black girls. Little black girls, they like to play in hair. Why are you stereotyping black girls? Why are you stereotyping black girls? Like, that is just so irritating to me. Like, it's so limiting because when I see a black girl or, a girl that's a teenager and whatever like that, and she's, African-American, she's black, I don't automatically be like, oh, she's a black girl, so she likes to play in hair. She's a black girl, so I know that she's probably going to be a cosmetologist. Oh, she's a black girl. I know she knows how to install lace fronts. She's a black girl. I know she knows how to braid. No, it's just she's a beautiful black girl. And that's it. Like, she's a female, she's black, whatever. Like, why are we adding labels now to color? Like, a lot of, like, I'm sorry, I just don't agree with the mom's comment. Like, I don't care whether she, you know what I'm saying, allowed her daughter to be on camera or not. She said a comment like, oh, they're just being little black girls. They like to play in hair. And it's just like, well, what if there was a black girl and she doesn't have interest in hair? What if she wants to go be a doctor? What if she wants to, open up a dance school for ballet? Like, why are we stereotyping a lot of our youth. That doesn't make sense. That's just like saying, oh, he's a little black boy, so I know he's probably gonna want to, sell dope when he gets older. Like that's crazy. Like that is so crazy to me. Like social media, like I feel like social media is twisted. Like I said, yes, they were over here undoing his braids. Okay, cool. It's not like they was over here twerking on him and doing nothing crazy. Okay, we get that. Okay, y'all won that. But like I said, to me, I still personally feel like it's inappropriate as a teacher that you're on TikTok live, you're live streaming, and then on top of that, you're supposed to be teaching instruction. Like I said, code of ethics. You're supposed to be teaching instruction, and then, clock out and go home and do whatever you need to do. I just personally don't feel like he was responsible in this situation. As I feel like he didn't really even care about his job either, because he should have, I feel like he kind of wanted to go viral too. And I'm gonna talk about that here in a second, because he did do a follow-up video and he was like crying and saying how the situation was overwhelming, and people are actually saying this man is now fired. That's what a lot of people are saying. I can't confirm it. There hasn't been like confirmation yet, but people are saying that this man is now fired. And people are like, why did y'all get him fired? We would have never known this was even happening in the classroom had he not went live. Had he not went live on TikTok, we would have never known. Okay, so you wanted, you know what I'm saying? You wanted the attention. You got the attention, and it didn't happen the way you wanted it to. It kind of went left on you. You thought you was going to get praises in the classroom, like, oh, he's such a good teacher and all this other stuff. But, y'all know how social media is. Social media can be very detrimental, to be honest with you. It really can be. So a lot of the opinions went left, and people are saying, like, what is going on in the classroom? And then a lot of fathers were speaking out too. Oh, we got fathers coming out now. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Y'all do exist, huh? Okay, cool. There was a lot of fathers in the comment section as well saying, if I had walked in seeing my teenage daughter playing in her male teacher's hair, there would have been a problem. And it's so sad, because a lot of these parents, they don't even see it as a problem. They're so hell-bent on what the culture of Black people that they're overlooking the code of ethics, policies within the school, the do's and don'ts of being hired as a teacher. They're so hell-bent on Black culture and braids and all this other stuff that they're not even looking at what he's supposed to do as a teacher being hired at a school, and what he's not supposed to do as a teacher being hired at a school. Black culture and braids and all that stuff does not overshadow your roles and responsibilities and your due diligence to your students. No, it doesn't. And like I said, I don't know this guy personally. I don't know his background. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, he's he's this or he's that, or he's weird with his female students or whatever. I can't say that. But what I can say is the whole, oh, it's so innocent, they're just undoing his braids. Well, Black people don't wear braids. That has nothing to do with the hairstyle. Like, people are so ignorant. Like, people are so ignorant, and a lot of these people are mothers to young girls. And then they're the first ones, when their daughter say, oh, your boyfriend was doing this or doing that. No, he wasn't. You was being grown. You was doing this. You was being fast. They're the main ones. It's sad. Like, my heart goes out to a lot of these young girls whose moms are in the comments like, oh, it was nothing wrong. Well, if it was nothing wrong, then why is the school now taking action? Why is the school now taking action? They're saying that he's been fired, and then other people are saying that he's on administrative leave. So if it wasn't inappropriate, why wasn't it implemented in the school policy book? Like, hey, okay, yeah, while you're teaching and once you're done with the lesson, you know what, teachers, you can, we approve you to go on TikTok live, and you can go do this and that with your students on TikTok live. Yep, you have approval from us to do that. If it was so appropriate, why? If it's so appropriate, why was it not implemented into the school then? Every teacher, yep, you can be on Instagram live. Yeah, go ahead, go on TikTok live. Yep. It's crazy, you guys. It's absolutely crazy. And the comments are like going crazy. So it's so crazy. So someone said, this world needs healing. Some of y'all sexualize everything. It's really sad. It's not about sexualization. It's about being appropriate and having respect for your job. And clearly this man didn't care about his job. He didn't care about his job. He didn't care. Like I said, they're not twerking on him, or they're not being like, you know what I'm saying, bending over and doing weird stuff and weird TikTok dances. No, they're not doing that. No. But like I said, as a teacher, as an instructor, okay, you're supposed to abide by certain rules. And I'm pretty sure if he went to the principal, sat in the principal's office and called all his students down and said, yeah, is this cool if they just take out my hair? Yeah, go get your rat tail comb. Make sure you get your hair greased too, and you got to be glue and everything else. I'm pretty sure that the principal would have been looking at him like, are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? People are overlooking the fact that there is, you know, a certain type of role that you have to play when you are an instructor and you do work in a setting with children. You can't do stuff like that. You just simply cannot do stuff like that. It's not okay. And like I said, I'm scared for the people that's defending this man. Seriously. For real. So like I said, someone said definitely not okay. It could lead to other things. No adult needs to be this close to my child. No thanks. Here we go again. Little girls love to play in hair. My daughter goes to beauty school. What does that have to do with anything about what's going on in this video? What does that have to do with this video? Like, people are really crazy. Someone said absolutely the F not. It's not even about the intention. Even if it was a pure intention and no funny-ish, it's still inappropriate, because what about the girl's intentions? Let's not be obtuse. Kids have hormones, sex, and crushes, and any one of them could be helpful under the guise of, I get to touch him. I would snap the F out. If this was my daughter, take your own effing hair out, and if you're not going to make the appointment, then reschedule it. This is a negative. A little boy her age, I don't give a F, but a grown a man, F no, point blank, period. Also, this is not the girl's fault, but we're not going to act slow in these comments either. So crazy. It's really crazy. Like I said, there's a lot of people going in on him, calling for his neck. For real, seriously. So now there's another post that I want to show you guys, because he did speak out. She said, nope, my daughter has zero reason to be touching a grown man's hair. Yeah, and a lot of these fathers are saying the same thing. Like, let me walk in the classroom to go pick up my daughter, and she 13, 14, 15, and she over here unbraiding a grown man's hair during class. Like, what's going on? You know? What's going on? Here we go again. Black girls, we love taking down somebody's hair. Don't speak for black girls, because I don't touch nobody's hair. I don't touch nobody's hair but my own. So don't like I said, y'all trying to make it about a black culture thing. Y'all are so irritating, for real. A black culture thing, black girls, black women, we love. It's not no we. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, you guys. Like, there is no like label to what a person likes to do based upon their race, ethnicity, or skin tone. That is just absolutely crazy. That's just like saying an Asian man loves to do math. Whole time you could really go get to know him, and he likes to cook food. He's a chef, or he likes to work on cars. Like, why are we stereotyping people based upon their race and ethnicity and skin tone? Y'all are so ignorant, y'all. I cannot, y'all. That's why I wasn't even gonna speak on this, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on it. So let me share my screen to his response, because after this went viral, he did respond on social media. Oh, okay, the chat is going up. Hey, you guys, what's up? Happy Saturday. How y'all feeling today? What's up? What's up? Drop a like on your way in. Hey. Oh, hey, Grape Tea. Shout out to you. You up in the chat too? What's up? Hey, how y'all doing today? Hey, St. Hudson, how are you? You said, side note, anybody with the cosmetology license or hours can tell you how unsanitary that is. Absolutely. Yeah, I heard you can't just be, digging in certain people's scalps and stuff like that, especially when you are in school for to get your license and stuff. I have heard stuff like that. Let's see here. What else are you guys saying? You said, I don't sleep. The grind don't stop. Yeah, absolutely. We got to keep going as content creators. We got to keep up with the news, and we got to keep it pushing through these streets. Let's see here. Juju Harris, you said, I love your opinions. You are so classy, and I have mad respect for you. This type of crap is ridiculous for for a mom of one of the kids here to defend and say it's okay. It's very sad. Shake my head. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Juju, for being here. And yeah, that's how I feel too. Like the women are they're acting so oblivious to this. They're acting weird. And a lot of women who are mothers, and not all women, but some women, like I have witnessed, if they like the teacher or they think he's handsome or whatever like that, they'll overlook certain things that he do because they low-key like him. And that's just the facts of it. Like I witnessed that with I don't talk to her anymore, but this one girl used to be my friend. And she used to take her son to like football practice and stuff. And she really liked the coach. She thought he was cute and all this stuff. And the coach was really rough around the edges, really inappropriate, doing a lot of stuff for the kids, like basically hurting the kids, too rough physically. You know what I'm saying? With 7-year-old kids. And she will overlook a lot of the stuff that her son was saying because she low-key wanted the teacher. She thought he was handsome and cute. Like she low-key wanted the coach. So it's like a lot of women sadly will overlook a lot of stuff just because they low-key want to, clap cheeks on the teacher. It's just weird. It's just weird. And like I said, a lot of y'all teachers need to have some type of responsibility and accountability for yourselves. You want to, come on social media with a follow-up post, which I'm about to show you guys. He did respond, and he wants to cry and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you did this to yourself. Like, no one told you to go on TikTok live during your classroom session. You should have known that you weren't going to get the correct feedback from this. I mean, what did you expect? You have a bunch of young teenage girls swarming around you, playing in your hair, kikiing and laughing. Come on now. Like first of all, it didn't even look right. All right. And I know I'm my dad's only child. Okay. And I know if I was a teenager and he walked in on me doing that, I don't even think the teacher would have even made it to social media. Okay. I know my dad would have literally folded him into the chair. Instead of him sitting in the chair, he would have been the chair. All right. So like I said, stop trying to dismiss responsibility and accountability on his part just because you want to stereotype a little black girl and says black girls love hair. Black girls love playing in hair. That is just so ignorant. It's just so ignorant. And that's why certain people I just distance myself away from, because their mindset is just crazy. And like I said, these are the same women who have revolving doors of men in and out their life. And as soon as their teenage daughter comes to them, mommy, he did this. Mommy, he touched me. Mommy, he's looking weird. Mommy, he walked in on me on the bathroom. Mommy, he did this. Mommy, he did that. Then all of a sudden you want to out the guy and say he's a this, he's a PDF file. You know what I'm saying? He's this and he's that. And it's like the signs are right there in front of you. But because you want to, have him clap some cheeks, you're willing to risk that. You don't even be vetting a lot of these men that you allow around your daughter. So to the girls in this video and all this stuff, I really hope that it is something just, something like taking his hair down, taking his braids out, because it wouldn't surprise me or shock me if there's more videos that come out later and one of the moms is money hungry and all this stuff, and the teacher and the daughter or whatever like that, she makes her daughter come out and say, hey, well, he did touch me. He did rub my thigh. He did, brush up against me. And then also, you guys, people were saying that his students were texting his personal phone. Like, that's super weird. Like, I did see that online. Let me share my screen really quick. You said, I get being cool with your students, but there has to be boundaries. At first, I was like, okay, it's innocent. But after thinking about it, it's a big no for me. Yeah, absolutely. There has to be boundaries. Like I said, they weren't over here doing, twerking and doing crazy stuff, but boundaries. You can't be over here doing that. You're there to teach. You're not there to be doing stuff like that. Okay. Like you have to, have some type of ethics when you're in the classroom. You said if a bunch of boys were doing it to this young female teacher, if a bunch of boys was doing this to a young female teacher, yeah, exactly. If they were doing that to a young female teacher, personally, I feel like she would be getting dragged too on social media, because there's a lot of stories on social media now where female teachers have been low-key caught messing with a lot of the teenage boys, messing with their sons, football friends, stuff like that. I feel like she definitely would have been dragged too. Absolutely. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen to TikTok before I go back to Instagram. And give me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna take this picture off the screen because I want you guys to listen to this TikTok. She had a very valid point. And then I'm going to go back to Instagram and show you guys like his response. So give me 1 second.
This male teacher had his girl students unbraid his hair in class, and he also live streamed it. Now there's a big discussion circulating on the internet on whether or not this was appropriate. When I first saw the video, I thought it was weird but harmless with the way he explained it. He said he couldn't do it before work because he had something to do in school that day where he had to look presentable. And on top of that, his appointment was right after work, so he wouldn't have the time to unbraid it by himself. Because at the end of the day, when the kids finished their schoolwork, blah blah blah. I mean, it seemed like the kids were excited to do it. They had their combs and everything. Looks like the students like him a lot. He's probably the cool teacher of the school. A lot of the comments were on his side, saying that this is normal in the Black community, how we need to stop actualizing little girls. Now, I can only speak to my experience, and I went to predominantly Black schools my whole life. This would never fly with the Black teachers at my school. I mean, they did not play about their job. They were all extremely educated. I mean, at least 2 bachelor's, master's, doctorate degrees. No matter how cool they were, they wouldn't do anything that would be deemed inappropriate at school because they did not want to throw all their hard work away. You couldn't even step too close to their desk or they tell you to back up. Although I don't think this teacher is this malicious, scary guy, this is still highly inappropriate, and if you didn't want the criticism, you shouldn't have been on live during school hours. And I also thought about if either one of my daughters came home from school and told me that they were unbraiding their teacher's hair, especially if it was a man, there would be a big problem. Either he gonna have to lose his job or she won't be in that class anymore. And although I truly believe he didn't mean any harm, he should have been way more responsible. Like, don't schedule your hair appointment on a school day. Don't go on live during school hours. Don't post your students on the internet unless you're giving them a cut of that check that you're getting from TikTok. Obviously, there's people that would be cool with this, but if it's to the point that you got to go to the internet and ask, and it's causing this huge debate to the point that you got to defend yourself on live, to be on the safe side, you just shouldn't allow it, period. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And was this normal in your schools? This male teacher had his girl student.
I think she had some very, very valid points, okay? Like I said, you guys, one of the things that stuck out to me about what she said is most teachers are not going to risk their education, their time, their money, their credentials, degrees. Do you know how hard it is to even get a teacher certification? You have to do a certain amount of credit hours to get your certification. You have to obviously go to school. Some people have student loan debt for going to school. That's, time away from your family. Going to college is such a dedication. It's almost like a job, minus the fact that you're even getting paid for it. So the fact that he would even risk the fact that he got all this education for being a teacher, the fact that he would even risk this makes me side-eye him. Okay? And like I said, people feel like it wasn't malicious. I don't know if it was malicious. I personally feel like he wanted a viral moment and he got it, and it just didn't go the way he thought it would. He thought he was going to be looked at as the teacher, like, oh, he's bonding with his students. That's so good. Another Black male, he's a positive figure and all this other stuff. But it went south very fast because, like I said, it's just not a good look having all these young girls surrounding you, knowing they're at a very impressionable age and they're over here touching you. Why are students touching you? Why are students touching you? To my knowledge, it wasn't okay for them to be touching you, whether they're just, touching his hair. Oh, they're touching his hair. They're not touching, below the belt. They're not rubbing his arm. I get that. But touch is touch. Touch is touch. Any wrong move on his part, say if he would have moved his hand the wrong way, brushed against the girl's thigh in the wrong way, then, oh my gosh, the teacher touched me, mom, lawsuit. Then on top of that, he's putting the school at risk. Like, it goes beyond you. He's putting the school at risk for any type of lawsuits, because say if one of the girls said, yeah, he did brush up against me. Yeah, I was unbraiding his hair and I thought I felt him rub on me a little bit, but you can't see it in the video because the camera's propped up. It's not pointing down below. What if one of the parents say that? Like, yes, my daughter said this. And then guess what? Not only is he going to be sued, but so is the school. Because the school's they're going to be looking at the school like, why are you over here hiring teachers that's over here being inappropriate, quote unquote, with their students in a classroom setting? They're supposed to be having instruction. And then, like I said, people want to use the excuse of being Black to condone this type of stuff. That is just absolutely crazy. Y'all want to talk about race? I highly doubt if I go walk into, there's literally 20 minutes down the road, a Christian Catholic school. Tuition is probably $100K, is through the roof. I highly doubt if I walk into one of those classrooms where all those quote unquote white kids are, predominantly white, I highly doubt I'm going to see them playing in someone's hair and doing all that stuff. Now, I'm not saying that all races of people don't do effed up stuff. I'm not saying that. People are people, human is human, black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. People of all races, ethnicities, and backgrounds do a lot of crazy stuff. Okay? But what I'm saying is y'all want to talk about black and this, that, second, and third. Y'all are demeaning the black race by trying to condone this and saying that this is okay. So you're basically saying because we're black and our culture is about hair, that it's okay to, have students touch you in a classroom when you were hired to just teach them, like y'all aren't seeing the bigger picture here. Okay. So I wanted to share that TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to Instagram so you guys can see his response, because like I said, social media is still very much divided. So let me go ahead and take this off the screen here. Let's see. What are you guys saying in the chat just really quickly? Lorraine, hey, you said teachers today, it seems like they have no boundaries. They either do weird stuff like this or activism over education and IDK. It's all goofy. Yeah, it's very goofy. Absolutely. Girl, it's 2024. It's 2024. We're literally bound to see anything now. I feel like I've seen it all. And just when I felt like I've seen it all, I see some more crazy stuff. Absolutely. You said all of this stuff has been happening just because, or just being exposed now on social media. All of the sexual assault cases between teachers and students I see on Law and Crime Network is insane. A lot of stuff is being brushed under the rug. A lot of stuff is being brushed under the rug. Absolutely. And it's coming to the forefront because of, social media apps like TikTok. Why do you think they're wanting to get rid of TikTok so bad? Because TikTok literally is the news. It exposes a lot of what's going on. And then on top of that, people make lots of money off of TikTok too. So yeah, absolutely. Social media helps to expose a lot. Gigi, you said as a man, and as innocent as it may have been, he knows the rules. Yep, absolutely. Mind you, when I was in high school, you guys, I'm about to share my screen really quick. When I was in high school, there was this gym. He was like a physical education teacher, or he was like one of the coaches. And mind you, a lot of the girls went crazy over him. Nice looking dude. He was similar to kind of like Drake a little bit, like French Montana / Drake, like looks wise. And when I say the girls went crazy over him, they will always run up to him. They will try to be in his face and all this stuff. And this man will always say, listen, don't get too close to me. There's cameras everywhere. Don't step too close to me. Don't do this and don't do that. All right. Because he already knew. You know what I'm saying? I worked too hard to sit over here and get hired by the school for y'all little girls to be over here acting crazy, and I lose my damn job. All right. Then I can't pay my bills and stuff like that because I'm over here wrapped up in a whole assault case because y'all want to over here be in my space. Like, back up a little bit, So as a man and as a teacher, I just feel like he should have handled it differently. You said not feeling what he did. Absolutely. Did he get reprimanded? Okay, yep. I'm about to share my screen because there's some stuff on social media I do want to show you guys. You said it was not a good choice, which was extremely inappropriate. Absolutely. You said I wouldn't want him bumping trap music in the classroom with my child either. Blackness has nothing to do with it. Thank you. For real, people are over here using blackness as an excuse. We're black, so we can play in hair in school. Like, y'all can't bend the rules just because you're black. Like, and I know a lot of people feel some type of way about it because they feel like all, different races of people bend the rules and cut corners and steal and stuff like that. I get it, you guys. I truly get it, y'all. To the black community, yes. A lot of other races do bend the rules to benefit them and suppress us. Yes. But I'm saying let's not even try to fight fire with fire, because now look at where it puts us. We can't fight fire with fire and do the same thing that certain other, races do and get away with it. We can't do that. So this is brought to you by Hollywood Unlocked, you guys. This is him. He's opening up and he's basically saying what all went on. Now, mind you, let me see. Let me look at this comment because it's a comment that I wanted to read to you guys. Okay, so before the comment, I see the comment. Before that, the title right here says, Teacher who went viral for allowing students to take out his braids breaks down in tears in a new video. Okay, so because this is someone else's content, I'm going to actually put the picture back up on the screen and just play the audio. And once I play the audio, I'm going to come back on the page and I'm going to read to you guys a couple of comments about, you know, what he was saying and his thoughts about the situation. So give me a second. Put your volume on high so you guys can, you know, hear what he has to say, because he's kind of speaking a little low and then he was kind of crying. So here we go.
Controversy that has come from this video that I posted. I wanted to come on here and read some of the messages that my students.
Actually, give me a second, you guys. I don't have to cover it up because it's not watermarked with someone else's content, because it was his own private TikTok page. So we're safe. Okay, so give me a second. Let me come back on the screen. All right, here we go.
Students are sending me some of the messages that they've been sending me. During this time. Hey, bestie. I really hope that you see this message. How are you? I hope that you're okay. Our class misses you so much, and we really want you to know that we love you and we miss you so much. We can't wait for you to come back. I can't believe that taking somebody amidst all the controversies hair out is such a big deal, and it makes me so mad that people make little things big things. I want you to know that the class and others got your back, and we will always stand behind you and up for you no matter what happens. We got you. Again, we miss you and we love you so much. And can't wait for you to come back. I wish that this never happened because it feels like we're losing you.
I know the audio is low, but that's literally as high as his TikTok goes. The TikTok video wasn't loud. That's why I said try to turn your volume up. This is as high as it goes, you guys. So bear with me. I'm gonna play a little bit more and then we're gonna hop into the comments, okay?
Come back soon. Don't be gone too long, because if you're not back by Monday, I know something's up. But anyways, I also made sure that the classroom was clean before we left. Love you, missed you. Love you, miss you. See you later. Hi, Mr. White. We've been seeing all this stuff going on, and so has your other former students. And I just want body's hair out. It's such a big.
All right, you guys. Now I know the audio was low, but basically, if you could hear him, he was saying that a lot of the students were writing him and saying, we've been seeing everything that's going on. We hope you're okay. We love you and we miss you. Okay. Now, the thing that kind of blew this whole situation up is the fact that Cardi B spoke out about this. Okay. There's been other celebrities too that spoke out about this. Make sure you guys are dropping a like as well. Okay. On this live stream. Thank you all so much for all the support. Drop a like, please. Thank you. So, Cardi B defends teacher after he faced backlash for letting female students unbraid his hair. She said that he should not be fired. Child, I feel like Cardi B is so rich and content in her life. She don't got nothing else to do, honey, besides jump into a lot of the social media drama. I feel like her as an artist, certain topics like this that can get really messy. I feel like she should try to not speak on it. I mean, she could speak on whatever. You know, it's her thoughts, her opinion, but child, I would not be speaking on something as sensitive as this, because we're talking about a male teacher, regardless of his sexual orientation. We're talking about a male teacher and young female students touching him in school and you know, unbraiding his hair. That can get messy really quick. And now you spoke out in his defense. Now, say if something were to happen, and God forbid he's standing trial for something like that, for assault, God forbid, allegedly, you know, God forbid, whatever. Now you're attached to it, Cardi, because you were defending him. You know, so I just feel like certain celebrities should just not even speak on certain situations. So this is what Cardi B had to say. Oh, okay. They didn't have the clip. There was a clip where Cardi B actually had said, there was a live stream that she had did. I want to see if I can find that. I'm gonna find that live stream that Cardi did. But this is just a screen grab of the girls, taking out the braids in his hair. So I'm gonna find that live stream. I thought they had attached it, but this comment spoke, jumped out at me because it says here his students were texting him and calling him bestie. Is that not odd to y'all? Like, do y'all see these comments? I'm just like, texting him in what manner? Like his personal phone? Oh my gosh. And then people over here defending him. So teachers are not supposed to have positive relationships with their students. Who said that? Someone said, "Girl, F no, that's not positive." That's what I'm saying. Who said that? Who said that teachers aren't supposed to have positive relationships with their students? It's a lot of deflection in the comments, and we're not trying to drag this guy. We're just trying to get him to see where he could have done better at. That's all. Don't be on TikTok and don't be doing messy stuff like that in the classroom. Someone said he's not even that old, and they clearly adore that man. Why are you trying to find an issue with the innocent situation? You're goofy as hell. They were coming for her people in the comments. Let me keep scrolling down. Someone said, how is a grown a man besties with kids? Yeah, that's what I said too. How is he besties with kids? That's how predators gain trust. Even if his intentions were not ill, it's still a sign of grooming. They get the kids to open up to them and find out their weaknesses. Wouldn't be my daughter calling a grown man her MF bestie with the F. Someone said that's just how kids talk these days. They call out anybody that got a solid relationship with a bestie. You doing the most. Whew, y'all, like I said, they're divided in the comment section. Not doing the most. They said that people are doing the most. Someone said, wait, so he's fired? Because I know somebody was asking me in my chat right now, was he fired? Like, was he reprimanded? Someone said, wait, so he's fired? I really hate this. These teachers don't get giving a F nowadays, but this teacher was genuine and very passionate about his students. You can tell that they look forward to his class. Meanwhile, you have celebrities out here having their way with kids and it's kept quiet. They have a whole secret society sexually assaulting kids allegedly, and this man just gets fired. Shake my head. So again, you guys, allegedly he's been fired. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comment section. I heard that they was over here like texting him. Yeah, exactly. They said that they was over here texting him. Nah, man, no. You said she is after all the WAP girl. Lady the Queen, you are crazy. I'm gonna still find that Cardi B clip. But seriously, you guys, they said that he was over here texting. They are kids, they don't understand, y'all. Young impressionable kids because they're teenagers. You said all of this for them whack A braids. Child, men, they don't play about their hair. They do not play. You said now crying. See, I don't think he had a bad intentions, but if you're making a clout clip, you got to stand on it, and playing victim now almost shows you knew it wasn't a good choice. Otherwise, then stand on it. Exactly. I said the same thing. I told you guys, this was not good. Thank you, Great T News. Yes, drop a like, please. Like this video, you guys. Thank you. Let's see here. African Goddess, you said, those of you who are making this about race are really lame. Yeah, people are saying like, oh, because they're little black girls. They're little black girls, so they like to play in hair. Like, come on now. That's just like saying a little white girl playing on the playground. She likes Starbucks. Like, it's just ignorance. It's just ignorance. Social media loves to spew nothing but ignorance, you guys. Seriously. Absolutely, like for real. You said, dude with the F, that's predatory. Why he want all these little kids touching him? This is way more weird now. Absolutely. Lady the Queen, you said taught school for 3 years. None of my students had my personal number or my personal email address, not even their parents. Yeah, I thought it was very weird how they said that they were over here texting him. Absolutely. Definitely some red flags here. I agree. Highly inappropriate and some red flags. Like I said, People want to say, oh, you're dragging him. I'm not trying to drag him. Constructive criticism is just saying, hey, when you go to teach and you're in your classroom, just don't live stream on social media. Keep your hands to yourself, and the kids will keep their hands to themselves. Isn't that the number one thing they teach kids? Starting off all the way from, daycare up into pre-K, kindergarten, first grade. Hands to yourself, kids. No, don't kick him. Hands and feet to yourself. No, don't slap her on the arm. Keep your hands to yourself. Stop hitting your brother. Stop hitting your sister. Keep your hands to yourself. Right? Isn't it what they teach kids? So we should try to uphold that all throughout, because then it affects him. You know what I'm saying? We do want to see Black people in society and all people of society, yes. But within our own culture, yes, we do want to see other people do good. We want to see, Black doctors, Black educators, and all this stuff. We do want to see that. I know I do. But putting yourself in a situation like this, and then you can't even receive constructive criticism, how, it's just going to be harmful to your career now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they're saying that he's allegedly fired. And like I said, this is all alleged. And there's, a lot of rumors circling around social media, about whether he's fired or on some type of admin leave. That's what they're basically saying. Okay. So let's keep going here. You said, oops, didn't finish that. They got to be their own advocates. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely can't trust strangers. Nope, absolutely not. So give me a second, you guys. I'm going to go to TikTok really quick, and I'm going to play. I'm going to see if I can find that clip really quick for Cardi B. Give me a second, because I really wanted you guys to hear what Cardi B had to say about this entire situation, because she was coming to his defense.
Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we?
Give me a second. She was basically coming to his defense, and I just really didn't understand it. So let me see if I can find that clip before I give my closing thoughts, because y'all, Cardi B is always gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she shouldn't say anything, because then people can come for her or attack her, and I feel like she definitely wouldn't want that for herself. So I felt like she should have kind of stayed quiet. But like I said, she gave her thoughts on the situation anyway. She grown, she can do and say what she wants to. But certain stuff as an artist, as a celebrity, can just come back on you when you're speaking on issues like this that are really, really messy. So let me see if I can find that clip. Give me 1 second, you guys. If not, it's fine. But I did see that swarming around social media. I absolutely did. Let's see here. If not, I think she did post a comment or something like that. Because like I said, I really feel like she shouldn't even have really said too much about the situation. Okay, here's the clip. I'm gonna share my screen, you guys. I found it. All right, bear with me, y'all. Make sure you turn your audio up, just in case you can't really hear what she has to say, because I can't control the audio. My audio is on max, but sometimes with these live streams and TikToks, you can't really hear what they're saying. So turn your volume up a little bit, okay? All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and let me take this off the screen. Okay, let's go.
Because like when you have a daughter, like when you have a child, like a girl, your whole mind and your perspective of things like change automatically like this. So me personally, since I have a daughter, I wouldn't want to see my daughter on braid like any. I don't know, like I wouldn't want to see my daughter be around no man, period. Because like your perspective and everything when it comes to girls changes when you have an actual daughter, when like you birth a daughter out. Like the things that you would do as a teenager or as a grown up, you just don't want to see your daughter do or actually partake in. Now I'm seeing that the teacher might get fired. I don't think he should get fired because you know what? This is the thing. We're lacking teachers right now. There's another teacher that came out on TikTok talking about that like there's like a literacy crisis going. Then where she coming from, because like when you have a daughter now, and to be honest with you, like there is so much ways now to make money. Like social media has allowed people to make money the more a way easier way, that there's not a lot of people that wants to become teachers. Like, first of all, like, teachers don't get paid good, and nobody want to deal with your fucking kids, to be honest with you. Like, these kids nowadays, they're bad. They be hitting the teachers, they be beating the teachers. And some kids are so addicted to their phones, to their iPads, that they just, when they're in school, they don't want to pay attention. So as you could see in the video, you could tell that the girls really like their teacher. So that means their classmates like their teacher. And when you like your teacher, it makes you want to pay attention more in class, and it makes you want to do better in class. Like, when you have a favorite teacher, it encourages you to go to that class and to like it. So I don't think he should get fired, because he probably has a good relationship with his students. And when you have a good relationship with their students now, and to be honest with you, it makes kids enjoy the class, and it makes kids want to go to the class. um so should he get fired? I don't think he should get fired. Maybe, like,
Okay, I'm not gonna play all of it because she was just going on and on and on, child. Cardi B had time that day. So as you could hear, what she was saying is basically she doesn't feel that he should be fired because kids deserve to have a positive bond with their students, or excuse me, with their teachers, and that a lot of a lot of teachers try to go the extra mile, but a lot of kids are not appreciative because they're so unruly. They're on their phones, they're texting, they're not paying attention, they're very hostile too. Like, mind you, I did see a video where it was this teenage boy, and he was literally slapping the dog ish out of his teacher. He did it multiple times, and they're actually charging him as an adult. I did see that. I haven't covered it just yet, but I did see that. So yes, I can see Cardi's point where she said kids are unruly, and a lot of teachers don't want to deal with them. So okay, so on the contrary, so what you're saying is, because most teachers who signed up to be teachers, because they don't really want to deal with your kids, but they're doing it anyway, we should just accept any type of, behaviors from the teacher. Like, oh, well, they don't want to teach y'all anyway. Y'all kids are unruly anyway. You should be grateful that they're, at least coming to class and teach, clocking in and teaching you. So what if they're, not fully professional? So what if they're unprofessional? So what if they're being a little weird or inappropriate? So what? At least they showed up to teach, because most teachers don't even want to teach. So you're saying we have to accept bare minimum just because there's a teacher shortage, or we have to accept certain unprofessionalism just because there's a teacher shortage? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see here. Let's go in the comments. Someone said, not saying this is what he's doing, but building that trust and comfort is usually how grooming starts. It's unprofessional and a boundary that should be set. IDK about being fired, though. Someone said they're actually honing a skill. Imagine you started braiding hair in the 6th grade. You could have 15 years of experience by the time you're 27, and I have a whole shop, all because Mr. Whatever let them find their passion in their class. You guys, y'all gotta chill out. This was kind of ignorant. This comment was kind of stupid. Like, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, so you're saying that it's condonable for young teen girls to play in their male teacher's hair to gain cosmetology experience if they wanted to be a cosmetologist? That doesn't go towards your certification in cosmetology by doing that to your teacher's hair. Even if you did grow up in a household with sisters or whatever, brothers, and say if you did do their hair, right? That doesn't count towards your education to get certified as a cosmetologist. When you go to apply for hair school and they ask you what's your education, you can't say, well, I used to braid my cousin's hair for 6 years. They're gonna say, okay, but you still need to do this 500-hour course, or else you're not going to get the certification. Like, that doesn't count, you guys. That doesn't count towards your certification. This comment was a little weird. I see what he was saying, but sir, no, that's not it. So let's keep going here. Someone said, stop putting your trauma on other people's kids. Someone said he's a good teacher. stop projecting your own BS onto other people because you're sexualizing everything. Who said anything about sexual though? All we said is, have professionalism and not have people touch you, not have people playing your hair. The classroom is not the right setting for that. Do you guys see how people are just like literally overlooking the focal point? I just feel like a lot, and that looked like a man, so he must not have kids or, daughters, nieces, and aunties and all that. He must not. And like someone said in my comment section here, let me go back to the chat really quick. Shout out to the chat, you guys. Someone said, what did Offset have to say? I'm interested to know. I'm interested to know. How will Offset feel if Culture was over here playing in some random teacher's hair? You know what I'm saying? How would he feel? Would he defend it just because Cardi was defending it? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't like that if Culture was, 15, 16, and he goes to pick her up from school and she over here messing around in her teacher's hair, because the first thing that goes through Offset's mind is, why is this teacher this close to my daughter? And Culture is a beautiful little girl. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let's see here. Cardi doesn't realize how many lawsuits she could face if she ran a school. Child, we do not want Miss WAP running a school. We do not want her running a school. And mind you, I adore Cardi. Like, I rock with her music. I listen to a lot of people's music. I'm not biased against anybody. I rock with Cardi. But it's like, child, ma'am, come on now. Just sit this one out. Just stay cute. Just stay cute. Kind of sit this one out, because if something were to happen with this entire case, they're going to know that you spoke out in his defense, and they're going to be looking at you crazy, right? So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Was the video during an actual class or during lunch? No, it was during class. Let me go back to the screen real quick. It was during class. Let me see if I
Teacher should get fired.
Let me see if I can find that clip. Look, no, it's during class. If you look in the background, This is his classroom. You can see the board and all of that stuff. It wasn't during lunch. Absolutely, it was not. So it's just confusing to me. Mind you, he pulled out something and ate, but it wasn't like a lunchroom or a cafeteria. It was during class. And he decided to go on TikTok Live and put this on TikTok Live. I don't understand why he did this, y'all. I don't understand why he did this. And what does that say? Y'all know I'm nosy. What does his shirt say? What school is this? Maya. Okay, Maya. And what does this say? That looks like an AHOELOU. I can't even see what that says. French. I'm trying to read that, y'all. Y'all know I'm nosy. Look, I'm gonna zoom in. Can anybody decode this for me? Can anybody decode this? Mind you, it's flipped back. It's flipped backwards because we're looking at it, on the other end of the screen. So I know this is a MAYA. So that's Maya. What does this say? I can't tell. I know that's an A, but what is this? Is this an N or a H? I definitely cannot tell. Can y'all see that? I know y'all probably got better vision than me. Help me out in the chat, y'all. I am so nosy. I am definitely trying to see that. I'm gonna keep it like this because I just want to see what school this is. I definitely want to see what school this is. I know this says French, FRE. Okay, so that must be an N then. NCH, French, and then what does this say? IMMER. What is that? A B? ION. I don't even know what this word is. I don't know. What do you guys look at saying in the chat? Because I know y'all can help me. What's it saying in the chat? You said, sorry, everyone, I had to step out, but you're back. Okay, you're back now. You said he was testing the waters. Anyone, ain't no way that he was innocent. Okay, so that's a S. French immersion. Okay, that's a S. Okay, so French immersion. So we got Maya something French immersion. I'm about to Google this. Hold on, you guys. I'm about to Google it. I just want to know. Because some people, they'll Google it and they try to, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the school is already dealing with him. Let me see. French immersion school, French immersion, Maya. Let me see. Maryland? Oh, does that say Angelo? Oh, wow. This is in Maryland? Maya Angelou French immersion. Oh, wow. Hold on, y'all. Maya Angelou French immersion. Hold on. Look. Oh, and it's trending on Google. Look, you guys. Hold on. I'm sharing my screen. Ooh, that's crazy. I didn't know it was that close to home because I'm here in Virginia. This is the school. Shout out to the chat, you guys. Make sure you guys are dropping a like, please. I really appreciate all the love. This is the school, you guys. Allegedly. When I typed in Maya French immersion, it pulled up Maya Angelou French immersion. It says Temple Hills, Maryland. Temple Hills, Maryland. That's like 3.5, 4 hours from me. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a middle school. So these kids, I thought they were in high school. It's a middle school. Let me see. The reviews are nice. You know what I'm saying? Maya Angelou is the best school a child could ever want to experience. Buried in the rear of a community is all I don't like. Let's see. What does this say? Oh, 6 years ago, mixed feelings, but so far so good. Daughter came from French immersion program in Canada. Great curriculum. Maya Angelou is a good school. I enjoy everything about the school. It's okay. The school does not get you ready for high school, and it's very dirty. So I mean, the comments are, you know, normal. There's nothing crazy about the reviews or anything like that. But this is the school, I believe. I believe this is the school. Maya Angelou French Immersion School. I have never heard of this school. I really have not. So it appears to be a middle school. It appears that you have to wear uniforms. Grades K through 8. Okay. Hours of operation 9:15 to 3:55 p.m. Okay. I hope nothing comes of this, you guys, because if so, they're going to be looking at this school. And this looks like some sort of like, it's a middle school, but it doesn't look, is this a public school? I wonder, is this a public school? Let me see. I wonder, is this a public school or is this a private school? Because it says something about like uniforms and stuff like that. What's the purpose of French immersion? French immersion, language, arts, and literature. Students develop the ability to communicate in French as an additional language. Students read, write, listen, speak, view, represent, and use strategies for understanding and communicating clearly and fluently in various situations. Okay, so some sort of like language arts or whatever like that. So it's specific to that. That's why I'm asking, is this like a public school or is this like a private school? That's interesting. That's very interesting about us. All students at Maya Angelou French Immersion School will become confident, responsible, and capable learners in an atmosphere rich in culture. Search for public schools. Okay, Maya Angelou French Immersion. So this is a public school. Prince George County. Yeah, that's literal hours from me, y'all. I literally was in Baltimore. Well, I was in, Baltimore like maybe a month ago. No, I just lied. I was just up there for my photo shoot like 2 weeks ago because my photographer, he's up north. That's absolutely nuts, you guys. All right. I just pray that he doesn't get in any trouble. You know what I'm saying? With the school and stuff like that. Because I'm scrolling. I don't see anything about the TikTok, which is good. I don't see anything about, what happened, which is absolutely good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it can just get real messy. So let me come back on the screen. Not me uncoding stuff. Thank y'all for helping me because my eyes, y'all, staring at this screen, I be getting all like cockeyed and stuff. Okay, you guys. So that's basically my commentary on this situation. Let me look at the chat really quickly. You said Auntie Maya would not approve. Absolutely, she wouldn't. She would not approve of this situation. You said the person in the pink coat seems older to me for some reason. Yeah, I thought these were high schoolers. And that's another. Yeah, they did say they said it was dirty. Y'all know the reviews gonna keep it real. The reviews gonna keep it real. But yeah, I thought the girls were older. That's a middle school. That is a middle school, you guys. For real. That is a middle school. That is crazy, you guys. These kids, period, they just be looking crazy. Like they be looking like grown women, grown men, and all type of stuff. For real, they do. That's why I was just like, Lord have mercy. I hope the school doesn't come under fire for a lot of that stuff that people are saying, because if they do, I mean, it's just sad all the way around. You just got to be careful out here. All right, so let's see what else are you guys saying? You said you gotta get some blue light glasses for when you're streaming or doing computer work. They will help your eyes a lot, at least for me. Yeah, I need to get me some glasses because I be over here zoning out and all that stuff. I need to get me some glasses, y'all. Strawberry, you said, how do we know he wasn't touching them? He was very content with letting 6 little girls surround him while he was sitting in the middle loving it. Child, you know, what's in the dark will come to light. What's in the dark will come to light. You said, see, I told y'all. Yeah, I know. You said, oh, that's very weird. I guess the 5th grade. Y'all, they are in middle school. And I think social media thinks that this is high school. I don't even see college professors doing this. I don't even see college professors doing this with their students. These are middle school kids. For real, middle school, y'all. I don't care. And middle school is the worst age. That's when you're really going through it hormonally and all that stuff. Nah, man. That makes it even worse. Yeah, preteens. Absolutely not. Preteens, man, not even actual teenagers yet. Yup, it is not okay. They're really, really young. Do a Google search. Yeah, I looked it up. Yup. I'm just going back up in the comments. African Goddess, you said these chicks who are cool with this behavior are the same ones who will allow their living boyfriends who they barely even know around their kids. Oh, yeah, exactly. I said that earlier in this live stream. I said they the main ones. They the main ones that would let these thugs and hood rats up in their house. You know what I'm saying? And allow their boyfriends to be around their kids and all this other stuff just so they can have them an eggplant and feel loved at the end of the night. Knowing that he over there got community peen and giving it away to everybody and their mama when you at work. You know, the type of stuff that certain women do is just disgusting to me. And that's why when it comes to like girl, like, you know, having friends and stuff, I'm very selective. Like if you have a centered male mentality, we're not going to click. You know, I'm not saying we can't talk about men or whatever like that, you know, here and there or whatever, have just simple girl talk. But when everything is about sex, and I got to get this and I got to get that and moving a man in and doing all this stuff, that's where you lose me, honey. And men too. You know, there's some men who do nothing but just chase ass all their life. They don't do nothing with their kids. They don't do nothing to better their financial situation. Hell, they probably walking. Probably don't even have a bike in their name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yep, people can be very, very trash, you guys. That's just my honest opinion. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm gonna read a few more comments before I go ahead and exit this live stream. You said even an innocent touch or hug, anything, hands to yourself. He absolutely knew what he was doing. More I look at it, worse it's looking. Not gonna lie, yeah, it looks worse because they're middle school kids. They should have put that in the title when they did this entire breaking news with him. They should have put male teacher goes viral for having middle school female students, blah, 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 blah. Because I feel like they feel like these girls are high schoolers. They're not in high school. No, it's a middle school. It's literally a middle school. And if you're just popping in the stream, make sure you watch the playback of this live stream and watch the whole live so you can get like all the details of, you know, what we talked about. But it's definitely a middle school. Let's see here. You said no, this wasn't like a beauty class or an instructor for it. So that's why, so that's where it's really unprofessional. Absolutely. Lady the Queen, you said exactly. I don't want no non-productive people around me. Yeah, like some girls, that's all they talk about, child. You said, OMG, yes, Madeline Soto, perfect example. Sadly, there's predators who actually seek out single moms and prey on their little kids. Yep, exactly. And that's why we just have to be safe. You also said, keep the children safe. Man education is the key. I'm happy this went viral. Rules need to be enforced. I agree. Absolutely. You said mothers need to get their money up and start putting their daughters in all girls private schools where the teachers and school staff are women. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They do. And not just mothers, I feel like fathers too, like fathers who are present like in their kids' lives. We definitely like need to invest in our kids' education a little bit more and put them in some sort of all girls or all boys or a better environment for our kids, because a lot of these public schools, they are a little bit trashy. I mean, that's just, the bottom line. And I'm not saying private schools don't have issues and stuff that happen too. They probably do. It's just swept under the rug, So yeah, have a great day, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Excuse me. Gigi, you said yes a minute, everyone in the chat. I gotta run, my lovelies. Y'all stay blessed up. You as well. And also, you guys, happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed Mother's Day tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks to everybody that popped in my chat. Also, thank you to everybody for the live stream last night before I close. A lot of people did reach out to me last night for my live stream. Let me see here. I did this live stream last night, and I just want to say I appreciate people who did come forward, people who were on my panel. I did receive a lot. I woke up to a lot of DMs, and I woke up to a lot of emails as well, and people were just saying, they got really emotional over the topic yesterday, and they do apologize if I felt like they disrespected, the panel and the chat. So, like I said, you guys, I appreciate, everybody reaching out to me and stuff. It's all good over here. It's all good. We're human. We all get emotional. You know what I'm saying? We all get emotional. I forgive everybody. It's no harm done. Everyone is still welcome to my channel. Everyone is still welcome to my channel. Okay, so it's all love over here, you guys. And again, thank you all so much for all of the support, the love, and apologies and stuff like that. It means a lot to me, and I will be doing a lot of panels too. I'm gonna be doing more panels. Okay, so we just got to keep it respectful. All right. But other than that, you guys have a beautiful day, and let's see here. Yep, have a great weekend. Thank you, Grape Tea, African Goddess. You said great commentary. Like the video, folks, and stay safe. Happy Mother's Day. Awesome. I'm gonna leave it on that note, you guys. Have a beautiful weekend. See you soon.